Listen carefully, hikers, adrenaline junkies, and high-altitude enthusiasts. Death comes when you least expect it. It can happen on a simple walk in the woods or a mountain hike. At least one of these stories could be yours, as it was for those who thought they were safe in Denali National Park. It's important to note that this park is listed as one of the deadliest, with a significant number of fatalities. So today I will share with you some of these cases, the most shocking and striking to have occurred in Denali National Park. Eric Walter. We begin this video with an unfortunate fact. The victim, Eric Walter, was a member of the National Park Service. He lost his life while skiing alone in Denali National Park. Witnesses say he triggered an avalanche at around 1 p.m, leading to a rescue operation that sadly ended with the discovery of his body. According to the Forest Service, avalanches are more likely to occur when the sun comes out after a snowstorm because the existing snowpack hasn't had time to adjust to the new conditions. Eric Walter, who will always be remembered for his work at the Alaska Regional Communications Center, leaves a void in the community. His death will be the first avalanche-related fatality in Alaska in 2023, a reminder of the inherent dangers of working in an unpredictable natural environment. Veramika Maikamava. We continue this list with Veramika Maikamava, a 24-year-old who lost her life while attempting to cross a dangerous river near Denali Park with her husband, Peter Markilo. The goal was to reach the iconic Magic Bus, where Christopher McCandless died in a 1992 film inspiring the well-known story depicted in the book and film of the same name, Into the Wild. According to reports from the Anchorage Daily News, the couple, with water up to their waist, faced the swift current of the Teklanika River. Unfortunately, Veramika lost her balance and let go of the rope holding her, being swept away by the force of the water. Peter Markilo discovered his wife's body a few meters downstream and alerted authorities. State police confirmed the tragic event and, together with the Tri-Valley Fire Department, recovered Veramika's body. The newlyweds, who had recently married, add to the list of those who, inspired by McCandless' story, venture on this risky journey. This isn't the first incident of its kind. In 2010, a Swiss hiker lost her life trying to cross the same river. In 2013, 3 German hikers got stranded near Denali National Park when they found the river became impassable. Thus, the pursuit of following in McCandless' footsteps continues to exact a high toll, reminding us of the inherent dangers of exploring Alaska's wild nature. Hikers. And so we move on to the next tragic incident in Denali National Park, which occurred in May 2021. A climber was killed and another injured when a block of glacier ice struck them. The 32-year-old man from Rigby, Idaho, died when a hanging serac fell from a peak along the west fork of the Ruth Glacier. His climbing partner, a 31-year-old man from Logan, Utah, was knocked unconscious. Despite his serious injuries, he was able to use a satellite-linked device to alert park officials and move away from the debris while awaiting rescue. Rangers were quickly airlifted to the site by the park's high-altitude helicopter. The injured climber was evacuated to a safer location on the Ruth Glacier, where he received emergency medical treatment before being transported to the Talkeetna Airport. There he was transferred to an air ambulance. A helicopter pilot and rangers returned to the site on Friday and successfully recovered the climber's remains. The tragic incident occurred early in their ascent of the west face of Reality Ridge, an unusual climbing route. Hanging seracs, described as massive chunks of ice on the edge of a glacier, can be unpredictable in their fall due to the dynamics of glacier movement. Mason Stansfield. Mason Stansfield, a 28-year-old experienced mountaineer, was another who met his fate while exploring Eldridge Glacier. An experienced mountain guide in Denali, his life was cut short in a shocking accident. The incident occurred on May 3, 2022, when an urgent message reached National Park Rangers. A skier had fallen into a deadly crevasse near Eldridge Glacier. 2 brave rangers took off in a helicopter to brave the treacherous conditions and help the desperate caller. GPS coordinates led them to an elevation of 8,000 feet on the south spur of Eldridge Glacier. Descending into the crevasse, the rescuers confirmed the tragedy. Mason Stansfield was dead. A mountain hero, a passionate explorer, had come to the end of his journey in the majestic but unforgiving land of Denali. The body was recovered that terrible night as the community mourned the loss of of a respected guide. Bear attack. But if you thought nature couldn't get any more challenging, you haven't heard the story of a hiker who lost his life after being attacked by a grizzly bear in this very park. According to the US National Park Service, the story unfolded when 3 hikers discovered an abandoned backpack and signs of a struggle, including torn clothing and blood, near the Teklanika River. The alarm was raised when he returned to a rest area and alerted authorities at around 5:30 p.m. on Friday. Rangers conducting an aerial search spotted at least one bear about 2.5 hours later. On landing, they identified the remains of the victim. Due to low light and bears in the area, they decided to wait until Sunday morning to retrieve the body. Based on preliminary evidence, the authorities believe that a bear attacked the hiker near the river and dragged the body into a more wooded area. As a precaution, they have cordoned off the attack area and banned hiking until further notice. According to park biologists, about 12 grizzly bears were in the attack area during the summer. While grizzly bear attacks are uncommon, this tragic incident joins others that highlight the inherent risks of exploring Alaska's wilderness. The victim of this attack is the first recorded in Denali National Park. Don't be fooled by the beautiful way the snow falls and how white it is. Sometimes appearances can be deceiving, as can circumstances. If you are ever considering hiking or skiing, never do it alone. Always carry a GPS and remember to keep a steady pace. But tell us, have you ever had an experience like this? What would you have done?